everybody, so we're driving back from Great Basin to Las Vegas, and one of the things I really love about a road trip is when you can find interesting places to stop along the way. So we found a wildlife refuge that we're going to check out. So the visitor center is on summer hours, so it's not open, but there are a bottle filling station and restrooms that are open. So this wildlife refuge is super important because it's on the Pacific Flyway. So we're in southern Nevada right now, and this area actually gets 6.4 inches of rain per year. And this is a 5,382 acre refuge. So what's unique about this is it's got lush wetlands and cottonwood trees, and yet this area also meets the Mojave Desert. So it's fed by two springs, Crystal and Ash Springs, and then there's some lakes and wetlands. So it's kind of like a desert oasis. So we're going to try this cabin trail. I hear a lot of things in the brush, but I can't see what it is. So upon pulling in the wildlife refuge today, there was like a pack of quails that were near the side of the road. So I have my regular camera with me. I tried to get some footage of that, but I don't know how well it's going to show up. They tended to hide in a lot of this brush. So you could hear them. They're making little noises, but very difficult to see. If you are patient and quiet when you walk, there's little lizards all over on the edge of the road here in the brush. So we've seen a couple of them. I've taken a few pictures of them, but they're quite skittish, as you can imagine. So you can see some hoof prints in the sand here. Some of the trees here are really older trees, pretty impressive looking. What happened to it, but so it said that this valley didn't have the huge mineral wealth of the mining boom towns, but it was blessed with a wealth of a different kind, rich soil and ample water. And these were perfect conditions for farmers and ranchers to raise crops and livestock. And this railroad-tied cabin was used by ranchers as a temporary housing, storage for machinery, a workshop, and a shed for livestock for more than 30 years. And it's a reminder of the ranching history of this area. So they do not want you to enter this cabin because it's a bat habitat. Pretty cool looking old cabin here. Let's go read about it on the sign. Okay, so this is called the Petroglyph cabin. The Petroglyph cabin, a curious building. This stout, well-crafted stone building seems out of place at the edge of a sparsely populated desert valley. What was such a distinctive building doing here? Who built it and why? We don't know because the facts are incomplete. The building leaves us, like history does, with many questions. So there are some designs in the cabin stone, so I'm going to go look at that. And then there was a carved face, but somebody stole that. And it shows that the window frames were shaped with hand tools and joined with unique triangular notching. That is pretty cool. Has a large fireplace and a chimney. And then there's mysterious writings carved in the soft rock. And then there's some stories that say Frederick Walbaum, mistakenly remembered as Fred Walden, was murdered here in 1879. He was indeed killed in his home, his body thrown down a well, but his ranch was located in the lower end of the valley, and there's no evidence linking him to this location. So they said, like, could this be a trading post or a store? Could it be a way station for travelers traveling through? And then in 2009, the Fish and Wildlife Service restored the abandoned cabin to its current appearance. So let's go look for some more of those petroglyphs. So my husband spotted the face. So it said the original was stolen, so this is a replica one, but really neat. You can see some of the different carvings and things. So we enjoyed hiking the cabin trail. It was short and easy, interesting to see the cabins. And now when you want to go to different sections of the wildlife refuge, be aware that you're going to have to go out on the main road and then go into a different section. So we've made it to the lower lake area. We didn't realize we were first navigating to the visitor center, and in doing so we passed the upper lake. So there's two lakes here. So if you come to visit, be sure, depending on the direction you're coming from, to stop at both of them and then the visitor center. We're on our way back to Las Vegas. We don't have time to go back to the other lake, but we definitely enjoyed this one. I'm going to show you some of the scenery. It's incredible in this desert landscape to just see the lake appear. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this wildlife refuge in Nevada. It's a really cool place. It's an oasis in the desert.